Oh, wow, we've definitely got a list of very interesting things happening in today's market. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. So we have, well, I mean, some little things to talk about. One of the ones that's been making their rounds in the community has been the interaction of Secret Recipe and the new order draw triggers, because if your opponent has a face-up card in their G-Zone, this can be played for free, or, you play this with discard a card, choose your unit being attacked, it's 10k, and then you can choose up to 4 of a trigger without Sentinel from your drop and call them on to the Guardian Circle. Well, it just so happens that since you can call draw triggers with this, we can call the new draw triggers Energy Blessed, 8, and you got 90k shield just pulling on up for you to interact with. And I don't think that's so bad. I mean, obviously, there's been a pretty big uptick with people, wanting to pick up play sets of these, and I don't really blame people for this. They see a fun little opportunity, and obviously there's a lot of these on the market, a lot more than I would expect for a more modern era card, but definitely a fun little interaction to say the least. We've also got Roaming Prison Dragons. I kind of feel like I AFK'd with this card. What happened to Roaming Prison Dragon for these just to become worth so much money again? Well, I mean, obviously, it's a free order, call it back. It might not be the greatest thing in the world, but I mean, it's still an extra generated body for you to be able to work with. And the fact that, these are pushing $24 to $26, per copy is quite an interesting little shakeup. Even looking at SPs here coming in at 67, these coming up to $70 a piece, and actually kind of doing decently well is quite interesting. Inlet Pulse is another topic of conversation. I see the prize card that did exist on the market for $200 poofed. I think I only have one of these. Yeah. 3 of these disappeared for $200 a piece way back in the day. But Endless Pulses, I mean, SPs are still $27. You have $13, $14 copies, but then, the D ones for DBT09 are, the reprints are more expensive, which is hilarious. It's not the first time we've seen this happen where, the reprint ends up being worth more than the original print, because it seems to happen a little bit more than it should in this game. We also have the For Now, Forget the Passage of Time. These are still rumbling about $15 to $16 a copy. Meanwhile, Hollows, once these this last cheap foil's gone here, you're going on up to the $20 range, which is not excellent news, but it's definitely one you need to be a little bit more aware of. Acute Dragon Euphorious. This was something that I listed one of these this week, and I was like, why is this card so much money? It's just, when this unit attacks, costs Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets 5k until the end of that battle for each of your other grade 1 or less rear guards. It's also, it's a dinosaur. It's definitely interesting. The fact it's also a Dino Dragon means a little bit for the decks that choose to play this, but I never thought I would see this card being at, a price point it makes no sense to me, but, these have been selling at $7. Not the most consistent thing in the world, but they do, in fact, rotate hands. Orions, these are still $24 to $27 a copy. To be fair, I think we do have a reprint for this coming in the Legendary Vanguard set. That's definitely something to kind of keep an eye on as the future rotates here. Oh, God, this set. So, this set has been more of a train wreck than I feel like it should have been. New set ratios and the already lack of existing product really cracked through with this set and really shown a lot of the problems that the current distribution chain has for this. Zareth Phantoms are 400. Youthbergs just got wiped out. I'm sure. The DSRs also got wiped out. Poor Guabiolas. Still kind of a worthless card, but also love that my listings aren't populating for who's selling what here. These are 126. Belfiors are 95s. The FFRs are a whole whopping $85, which is nothing. all things considered. These are 72s, but I mean, who counts? These cyclers, I do think, and I'm going to be honest with you on these, because like the hype right now on the cyclers is just the overall fact that we don't know what the new decks do. If the new decks come out and they're not great at all, then these cyclers are going to plummet. So I do think that there is a silver lining coming very, very quickly for us with the reality of this. $60. Oh my God, I still cannot believe this thing's $50. Who's buying that card? Boxes are $59. That's crazy. Your sporadic dragons are 50s, and Politos are 45s. These are down to 32s. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these might go up when the other Phantom gets announced, but for now, we're flushing very, very quickly. It's just reality right now. Your SRs are 24s. I mean, that's not terrible. These are 25s for the cyclers. Like I said, they're going back down. They're repopulating. More people are opening the set. You know, this isn't just one of those, oh no, you know, it's actually kind of repopulating. The moons are down to $13 too, which is also kind of nice, actually. The FFR for this guy is $14. That's hilarious to think about. All right. Opener of the Hearts are now $31 a piece. My Lanta. And, you know, yeah, this is definitely a time to be alive. Promo cards, I mean, this has been a normal thing. I mean, look at all the Hikaris that have just been wiped out of the market. That's crazy. I do see some more of these promos kind of came along in the population, which is kind of interesting. I don't know where they've been this whole time, but they mystically have shown up, which is quite interesting, honestly. I see there's one Taizo heel floating around on the internet, which is interesting. Scarlet Flames are down to 75. They're trying to push down a little bit, which I don't really hate that idea. It means that, you know, the market is trying to recover a little bit, and they're trying to see some redistribution of cheapness, which, once again, I mean, like, when the market goes through the repricing periods, it's good. The Zakuza fronts are still, I mean, 55, which is not terrible. Frenzied Harrises are still $70. Yeah, that makes sense to me, judging by, you know, what you get. But once again, I mean, I'm glad to see certain promo cards are back up. It's just, to the collectors that want to get the high rarity stuff, you're going to be paying the premium. There's all there is to it. It's the way it's been. And then the Future Card Booty Fight set. Best selling. I want to remind you that we do have a second set coming for this. I don't know how I feel about the second set, honestly. Like, I like Azidaka. Azidaka's very cool. I was talking to somebody yesterday about, like, making changes to it. We might... we're already filmed out through August. I had no choice. We had to do it with what time that we had at the moment. I do think, you know, we'll probably get to that a little bit more on camera, but in terms of what's floating around, I mean, it's like KRs. The Mighty Sun Gaos got bought out. That was not on my bingo sheet. I swear people said that card was absolutely terrible and nobody wanted it. And all of a sudden, you know, they're wiped out. It makes no sense to me. Ninja users are, I guess, creeping up. The flag, you know, mod play flag from Ideal for 115. That's interesting. I don't even know how they haven't one of those, but and then you can just get one of these now because it's all you need, right? Because you're just going to do the cross persona ride and call it a day. Interesting. I don't have words for what to expect for the Buddy Fight set. The Purgatory Knight garbage was really underutilized and underpowered, which is such a slap in the face. But, you know, we have Kyo's back on the internet. So, I mean, like, this was an improvement, right? You know, we finally get to see some of these coming back. And, I mean, cheaper decks, cheaper opportunities is not necessarily a bad thing for this game. And honestly, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I do look forward to seeing what more is to come with this. And you guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace out. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCool40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcoolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.